One of the most storied venues in college football, Notre Dame Stadium in South Bend, Indiana. A Week 1 showdown with both teams hoping to start their season off on a high note. It's the Wisconsin Badgers and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Notre Dame coming off a 10-win season, but there was a sour taste in their mouth after they were left out of the college football playoff. Marcus Freeman has so many great recruits loaded with talent. He knows this team is going to have a huge chip on their shoulder as they try to get back into the college football playoff this season. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. So Wisconsin's kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Notre Dame's offense has the ball first today. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And there was times during the week where we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week. And we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. Spins away. Got room at the 35. Might have a chance. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, set the tone for this football game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And that is how you finish with a 54-yard touchdown run. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one as the return is stopped short of the 25. The Badgers offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And finding space to throw the football against this secondary will be a challenge.
And man, I can't wait to watch this chess match today. This defense, they are so buttoned up, man. They are dialed in. They know exactly who they are. They can run zone. They can run man. They can stop the run. Like, they make things really hard for quarterbacks, Jesse. And this quarterback on the other side, he's pretty dang good. So I'm excited to see this matchup.
He's really good. He just has to be keyed in on timing. The ball has to come out on time. You can't stare things down against this defense because they're going to make you pay. And they try to make you see ghosts. I think one of the...
And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB's speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
Shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. Now here's Joseph. Finds his big tight end. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. The Badgers send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Hauls it in at the 25. Drills him with the stiff arm. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Might be changing the route. Running inside, it's Williams. He's now got 78 yards on the ground, and they wanted to have an identity as a running team, and he's giving them that in the season opener. They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. They go right back to it. Still running at the 35. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, we're only in the first quarter, and already this guy has 2 explosive runs. He told us coming into this one he thought he could have a big day statistically against this defense. There was something he saw on film that made him believe he was going to have a lot of success, and he's already doing it now. He is breaking off big ones. He's showing you the vision. He's showing you the speed. Defense has no idea how to stop him.
Well, will they dial up on... And a long way to go. Here's Carr to throw. Fires to the right. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Man, you are rolling the dice every time you throw this guy's way. He is one of the best corners in the entire country. Everybody has their eye on him every single game. He does a great job breaking on that ball and forcing the incompletion.
Bringing the heat. He's got the tight end. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
It does not take this offense long to get going. We've seen 2 drives. We've seen 2 touchdowns, David. They are so explosive. They've got so much speed all over the field, and they're lighting this scoreboard up early.
Hey, you better find some answers defensively. Like, you better find a way to slow them down. And how about this next possession for your offense? Like, coming on the field, you can tell. As an offense coordinator, you got to feel it. Like, my defense is not holding them down right now. We got to put together a drive, get some points on this score in this next possession.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. Fielded in the end zone. It's Kearney.
You know, a lot of offensive coordinators script the first.
They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. They'll get the transfer rolling with an early carry. Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11. They've got him then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Quarterback keeper. Short gain on the play before he slides. Pinned back in their own end, a 3rd and short from the 16. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. Really nice job to move the ball on the ground like that in the big game, but we will need to check on an injured player. And the Badgers will line it up on 1st and 10. Throwing Joseph. A strike downfield. He's loose down the left side. Electrifying play, and man, are they set up now at the 32-yard line. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The Badgers are moving quickly down the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He'll try it again. And he'll be smacked to the ground. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Firing to the right, complete. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Now the lead is down to 11. From inside the 10, here he comes. They tried to get the wall set up for him, not to give his offense some breathing room. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Play action, C.J. Carr. Steps away. Makes a connection. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Throwing, Carr. Shoots it to the left. Got his hand. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The run inside. It's Williams. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
He'll take a shot. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 2nd down. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. They start the season in the top 5, prime position to make a run. But what's the biggest danger there, Jesse?
Well, they need to avoid complacency. Top 5 tells me you've got potential. You were a good team a year ago. You got a lot of talent. But there's going to be a lot of really tough games on the schedule this year, David. So why not start early right here in week 1 and come shooting out of the cannon?
Shooting out of the cannon with a start that everybody gets to look at, see how good you are. And that first impression is really big, right? Like, you can start climbing quickly and really get a high marks in people's heads. If you
Touchdown, Fighting Irish! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes Wisconsin's offense to get this drive underway. This is a huge drive for this offense, down 21-3 and needing to get back in the game. And wings it incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Joseph finds his tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Here's the pressure. Trying to get away. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that 3rd down. And the Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10. Now on the counter. Still on his feet at the 45. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. As much a part of Wisconsin as cheese and brats feed that running back for 1st downs.
It's crazy, Reese. They don't find the most highly recruited guys, but they find tailbacks who are dudes. And Ron Dane to Jonathan Taylor to whoever it is, they always find a bell cow running back at the University of Wisconsin.
To the air on 2nd down. Under fire. And it's a sack.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation, and you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
We might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Throwing Joseph. Sets up the screen. Almost popped free on the screen, but he'll be stopped short of the line to gain. It's 4th down. The Badgers will punt this one away. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? He came so close to... Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Carr. Rushes on him. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Play fake, Carr. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
You know, sometimes as a quarterback, guys, you just need a new environment. You need a change of scenery. And this was a highly recruited guy. Didn't quite work out for him at his last destination. So now here he is. And he's not playing in a Power 4 conference by any stretch. But he feels like with this coaching staff, he's a better fit.
Into the secondary on the right. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Marked it at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line.
Booster, booster. Down, ready, go, go.
Carr fires to the tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Wisconsin stops the clock, uses its first timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Making side adjustments here. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal. Pushes ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Irish!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. He'll try the left side. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. And the Badgers want to crank the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Joseph. Here's a heat. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And he was under so much duress on that play. You saw him scrambling, trying to buy time, doing everything he can to keep the play alive. But the defense just kept coming in waves, and he got a little bit downfield before they finally knocked it out and jumped on that fumble.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking for a man, it's Carr. Fires to the big fella. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Williams. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Carr to throw. Got his man. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on 1st down. Plucks it out of the air. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Play action, Carr. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. And it's third down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. And this one is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road.
Number 35, set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it out. It's Coleman. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with a look at Northern Illinois, taking on the number 18 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes. And it's the Huskies, able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Let's check in now on some of the other action today, as the landscape in this sport truly is ever-changing. Now back to your game in South Bend. This tight end is enjoying quite the day through 2 quarters. It's amazing how athletic tight ends are now and just how much they're utilized. He's played a starring role in giving them this halftime lead. And with that, let's send it back to the home of the Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Throwing Joseph. Swings it out to his running back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Joseph from the gun on third down. He makes the grab. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That is their sophomore defensive end, and as with any injury, they hope this is just a momentary thing. Holly will check on him in a bit. They kick it away on fourth down. And the ball will bounce at the 4. Back. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. The offense changing the play. Carr on play action. Escapes the pressure to his right. It's on target and complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Running inside, it's Williams. Makes it past the marker. There's a crease. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And once he found open space, start playing. His third touchdown of this game and his third on the season.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive in the third quarter, march down the field, score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That drive a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. There is a Badger slow to get up. They'll stop play to have the trainers look at him. The Badgers start this drive as the offense looks ready to roll. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
From the gun, running back on the move. And he'll be brought down. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Nice move to keep running.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward. Let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job. Nice execution. First down.
Gonna let it fly. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sidelines. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Unloads quickly. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Into the third quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. This time they'll go to the running game. And they'll knock him down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. There's never a good time for it, but man, do you hate to see it in the first game of the season. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Joseph. Here comes the heat. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a hauls it in the first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Run in the red zone, it's Jackson. Able to get one down to the 15. Didn't get much on 1st down, it's 2nd and 9. They go play action with Joseph. Takes the easy one to the back. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. 3rd and 6 yards to go. The snap sets up to throw. Flips it out on the screen. Makes a man miss. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Bangs it through for an extra point. There is a Badger slow to get up. They'll stop play to have the trainers look at him. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. And it'll come out to the 25. No. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Play action, C.J. Carr. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. New set of downs after the completion. Quarterback may change this route. Throwing. Carr unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Rolled his way into the end zone.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game, who's winning. Touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Fielded in the end zone, it's Coleman. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. After that kickoff, the medical staff is out there to tend to the injured player. There's never a good time for it, but man, do you hate to see it in the first game of the season. The run inside. It's Dupree. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking for a crease. It's Jackson. Knocked off his feet. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. Throwing Joseph. Oh, they're after him. Lets it fly. What a grab with one hand. And they'll move the chains with the 1st down, but that might be it for the 3rd quarter. When you play receiver for this guy, you better be ready to catch the football. He spread it all over the place through the first 3 periods. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Give to the running back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. The Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Quick step and go. Good pick up there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Really nice job to move the ball on the ground like that in the big game, but we will need to check on an injured player. And the Badgers are rolling down the field. The pull and throw off the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Keeps it on the option. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important 1st down. The Badgers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. On the ground, it's Jackson. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He'll keep it himself. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's O'Neal. Under fire. Had to throw it before he wanted. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The field goal is no good. The idea was to draw just a tad closer. Instead, the mountain is still enormous.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mobley. Here's a little room there. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. The give as they work on that clock. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. They'll move the wide receiver. Carr from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. He gets a hand on it, it's blocked. Breaks into the open. At the 20. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. And they finish it off with a touchdown and seal up this game.
Yeah, this might be what you call garbage time, and it might not really matter because you know the game's out of reach, but I like it. Keep executing. Keep finding some situation.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. On the move, it's Jackson. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. With the clock running, this should be the final play. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
That great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work out throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. And if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese.